Okay. Well, sorry, my last video didn't work. It went like 10 miles an hour. Very fast. Meaning. Okay, what I was saying was, I'm not gonna get all emotional and crap, like, I might, but I can't really, like, promise you anything. But this is for you, Austin. I've been thinking that making something special for you would be an option for you to choose whether yeah, we would take it slow still, but would date in the future. When I first came to meet you, it was, kind of hard because of the fact that you told me you were a Christian in the van, and it scared me. I was like, oh no, he's gonna, like, give me the whole, like, Bible theory and stuff, and he's gonna preach to me, and I'm not really a Christian. And, but you didn't do that. Your dad did. So, I wasn't, that amazed. So, but when you were talking to the phone with me, like, you showed me so many ups and downs, and, like, I'm like, oh, I'm having a bad night, and you would talk with me, and you talked me through it. It was very a relaxing thing. Whenever I talk to you, it's like calming, like you're a pill to me. Like, I calm down immediately. Like last night, I called you. I'm like, I just hit my dad's hot spot, and you're like, okay, well, calm down, and go give him a hug and say you're sorry. And I was like, you kidding me? You're like messing with my head right now. And you're like, no, go do it. Promise me I'm not gonna get mad at you. And I'm like, oh geez, he's gonna get mad at me because I'm not apologizing to my dad. Well, I did that for you, Austin. I wouldn't apologize. But then it was my mom and dad that got into a huge fight. And I'm like, oh, I'm backing out of that one. But it's amazing how much BS you did. I did to you. Then you actually, like, I don't know, you dealt with me through all this BS. And it's really amazing to me. I've never had a friend. Like, you're a really true friend, Austin. I've never had a friend like, oh, well, she did this, and I'm not gonna be your friend anymore. Well, okay, fine. Do whatever the heck you want, but, you're the one that sticks to me like glue. You haven't left me ever, you know. It's just amazing how much stuff you can take when you can't take it. Like, you've told me, like, I can't do this, and I can't, like, take it anymore, and I understand that. I understand what you're dealing with. I've had many guys use me for, like, sex toys and, BS, a lot of BS from them. I've never, like, through all these relationships, I've learned how to use people throughout relationships, and I don't want to do that to you. Like, you're a good friend. You've stuck with me through everything, and it really shows me something. Like, in my brain, it's like he wants to stay next to me forever and help me through stuff. And I'm not saying as a married couple, or, I just read something online the other day that said maybe God put this man on earth to teach you a lesson, or to be your long-lasting true love. And maybe you're just meant for, like, I don't know, I don't want to hear that, but, like, maybe you're meant for just teaching me some lessons and not being my husband. But, or maybe you're gonna stick with me throughout the end, and I hope that happens. But I'm just, a nervous kind of kid. And I want to stick with you forever and ever, like, because I love you. And I've never had that feeling in my heart, like, of true love. And ever since you came along, I haven't. Like, all of a sudden, boom, this thing was in my heart, and that was you. And, like, I've been praying for you every night. And I've been wishing on stars. Not like that's gonna be, like, anything true. Like, wishing on a star, like, that's never gonna, like, your wish is never gonna come true. It might, but it might not. But listening to you talk to me in certain ways is just amazing. Like, you've went through a whole bunch of BS through me. I've hurt you. I've tried moving on again, and you're like, well, if you don't get your shit straight, then, I'm not gonna talk to you ever again. And that actually made me turn myself around and say, hey, this man really loves me enough to, like, go through this. I've never had that all my life. It's like, I don't know if I like this guy, I might move on. Like, you remind me a lot, like, I know you don't want to hear this at the moment, but Darren, Darren was my ex, and my mom thought that he was the one for me, and it never happened. I ended up cheating on him, and went out with Jarrett Anderson, which was one of my good friends from high school. One of my girlfriend's friend, actually. And, he asked me out, and I said, okay. That was a fun thing to do. So, I called Darren one night, and I said, I can't do this long-distance relationship anymore. And he started bawling on the phone, like, absolutely bawling. He's like, I went through this with, your whole pregnancy, and I've been with you. He's been with me throughout my pregnancy, and not, like, living and sleeping with me, but, like, sticking next to me and helping me through the pregnancy. Like, I'd call him every night. He was from Indiana. And I just called him and said, I can't do the long distance. It's hard for me to, like, do the long distance. And I told you, I might say I can't do it anymore, and turn around and find somebody else, and you're like, go ahead, do that. I don't want to find anybody else. I don't want to find anybody else. Like, I love you enough to stick with you through the rest of my life. Because you saved my life by giving me a roof under my head, by loving me, by dealing with all of my BS. I told you I had a kid and you didn't even care. Like, most guys would be going, whoa, you have a kid, oh my gosh. But I would say, well, she's not with me, I don't care. It's like, okay, whatever. So, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm so sick after your cold, but you're like an eagle, okay? I'm gonna go all animal fanatic right now. You're like an eagle, Austin. A male eagle saving his mate. Not me, but, you saved my life. And that's what eagles do. They save their mate. The female finds her mate, and then they go into the air, and she falls, and he has to save her. And it's a very, like, interesting thing they do, and it could kill her, because if the male doesn't catch her in time, she will fall. It's a very intense mating concert thing, whatever you want to call it. But he grabs her talons and he saves her and he flies her up back in the air, and they live forever together. And you're like that. Like, you've dealt with all this, and you've dealt with all my BS, and you've saved my life so many times. I love you so much, Austin. It's like unbelievable love. And I don't know why I would go behind your back and drink and smoke and do all that crap and say, fuck my family. I don't even know what the hell I was thinking I was drunk. I want you to know. I don't ever want to do that again. Because I want you to understand that I'm not going to just do that because I want you to not like me or not fall in love with me. No. I'm scared to go to college because of that reason, because I think I'm going to miss you again. I know I won't. You know, I might even not be going to college. Like, I want you to go to college. But I don't know if I want to go to college. Like, I would love to see you do school and, like, excel in life and like, get a better job and post-construction. But also, I want to see you all the time. You know, but that's not always going to happen. I'm going to have kids with you. You know, it's just a long process of thinking things out. And I've thought things out. And I don't want to hurt you anymore. No more of the bullshit I'm going to give you. I can't. Because I do want to be with you. Alone. For the rest of my life. So hard not to hear your voice all the time. You come home and you jump in your arms every time. You know. You get home and there's no one home for you. I get home from a place every day. And I don't know if you're gonna be sitting at my doorstep and waiting for me, you know. It feels like that. And I wish you can come home to me every day. Get me hug on you and kiss on you. I really miss that. I wish I never. Sometimes I just do stuff without even thinking. And I know your dad tried to like stop me and say, hey, what are you doing to my son? And I would say nothing. You know, I would lie straight to your dad's face. You know, I'm glad that Cassie wrote that note. And I hope Cassie doesn't think, you know, I'm mad at her or I don't want to talk to her. Like, I love Cassie to death. I love Cody too. You know, not love, but, you know. I just want to see you a lot. And I miss you. I miss you a lot, Austin. If you can come down this Friday, that would be awesome. Just surprise me and come down whenever the hell you want. You're welcome here anytime, my dad said. So, I really do love you, Austin, and I don't want to hurt you anymore. So, I don't want you to think I'm going to mess up again, because I'm not. And I want you to trust me through everything, through my whole life. Even if I have a kid, I can't do that to her either. I have a kid out there that's going to look up to me one day and say, hey, that's my mom. And she's a druggie, you know. And I'm like, I don't want that for my kid. I'm going to, you know, pick up my shards of glass on the floor and I'm going to put my puzzle back together with the shards of glass. You know, picking a puzzle piece off the ground and putting it back in the puzzle. That's not enough. I just can't get my life straightened around without talking to you. You know, you help me. You save my life every time. You know, you show me who's boss. And that's you. I love you. And tell everyone I said hi. Tell your dad I love him. And happy Thanksgiving, baby. And I hope I get to see you on Friday and tell you happy Thanksgiving face to face, but you said probably not. So, Just think about it, Austin. Really do think about it. I love you.